I hope he's
Hopefully.
offside.
Hopefully.
Yo.
Because Maguire got done.
Bruv, how did
Again.
Maguire not get the block?
Yeah.
He's so crap.
Again.
It's given us a go. Maguire plays him on. Maguire gets mugged off. Maguire will start next match with Lindelof.
If today you have been asked who is your favorite centre back, you might say Ruben Dias, Virgil van Dijk, Marquinhos, Ronald Araujo, etc. But the last name you might want to think of when you're being asked this question today is Harry Maguire. In this video, we are going to see why Harry Maguire is the most hated footballer in the world right now, not only by Manchester United fans, but by fans of other clubs. Like globally, he's the most hated football player. Actually, does he deserve all that hate? We shall see it in a moment. So what's up guys, welcome to a new video of the Football Passionate channel. In this video we're going to talk about Harry Maguire. Grab your seats, get some coffee or something to eat, and let's go. Maguire started his professional career at Sheffield United, coming up from their youth academy. He came in a Sheffield that was battling against relegation in Premier League, and eventually they got relegated at the end of the season. He totaled a number of 166 games with Sheffield United, but since he's a centre back, in this video we are not going to focus on the number of goals. Maguire was the club's player of the year 3 times straight, and he also featured in the team of the year for League One 3 times straight. In 2014, he's going to make a move to Hull City, where he's going to have a very difficult debut with low playing time, but he'll manage to get a place and fit into the starting 11. In his ending season with Hull City, he's going to be voted Hull City's player of the season, voted by the fans and also by the players. At this level, it's normal and sure that Maguire is going to attract some big teams in Europe. In 2017, Leicester is going to sign the player for a total of 17 million euros. He'll be playing next to Mahrez, Ben Chilwell, Slimani, Vardy, etc. Maguire played every single minute of the season with Leicester, and he was awarded player of the season by the fans, by the club and by the players. Maguire is really doing very good. His career is ascending, and in the same year he's going to be called in the English national team by Southgate for the 2018 World Cup qualifications and for the 2018 edition of the World Cup. Maguire is an ascending defender. He attracts a lot of big teams, and this time around it's Manchester United that is going to be interested in the player. In 2019, they're going to place a bid of 80 million euros for the player. This bid is greater than that of Virgil van Dijk signed by Liverpool in the past, making Maguire the most expensive defender in the world. After just some few months after gaining the trust of the manager Ole at the time in Manchester United, Maguire is going to be named the new captain of the Red Devils after the departure of Ashley Young. Everything is going just fine for Maguire, and he's even going to be called once more in the national team for the Euro 2020, where he's going to end in the team of the tournament at the end of the tournament. Maguire is certainly at his prime at this particular moment, but what is going to follow is a bunch of bad signals announcing a deep fall in his career. After the Euro, Maguire found himself in Greece, where he got involved in an altercation. The affair will end in court, and Maguire is found guilty of assaults and attempted bribery. Since then, things haven't been going well for Harry Maguire, especially in his career. It seems the few nights in custody in Greece affected the player mentally, because Maguire since then has been having a series of bad performances, what has made United fans very, very furious.
Maguire, you are fucking awful, by the way.
United's defense has become a subject of mockery all around the world in football talks, in sports debates, and anything concerning football especially.
Oh my god, Maguire, seriously? Maguire, what the fuck, man? Maguire fucking shit. You fucking shit, Maguire. Fucking shit.
Maguire is a very, very slow player, even though he's very good in the air. So bringing a player that's a bit fast to assist him hold the defense of Manchester United was found as a good solution to solve this problem. And in this way, Manchester United bought Rafael Varane from Real Madrid in order to assist Maguire. This time around, Maguire is no more alone in defense. He has a partner with whom they can try to combine, try to be complementary. Even though the beginning of the season 2021-2022 looked a bit promising for this defense, it won't be the case for a very long time because Rafael Varane will be a victim of multiple injuries, making him to be absent in some games and some very important games for Manchester United. And this somehow will slow the connection Rafael Varane is supposed to have with Maguire. And Maguire himself, with his bad performances, it doesn't help Manchester United. In each game, either Maguire deflects the ball in his own net or he makes a bad pass to the opponent. In fact, he always fucks up. He always commits one big error that will cause a goal against his team. According to Instat, Maguire has made 16 errors that has led to the goal of the opposition team. That's huge. And fans have been so furious about him.
Maguire never deserved to be captain. Did nothing to deserve the captain's armband apart from being English. That's all he did, was just be English. You are not my captain, mate. You never have been, and you...
He has become a joke everywhere, passing from memes to funny videos about him. And honestly, I will feel for him sometimes. Maguire reportedly received a bomb threat to his home in the past weeks, just to let you know how much hate is thrown at him at this time by the fans. But let me ask you a question. Is Maguire the only reason for the downfall of Manchester United? Because today he's pointed as the reason of Manchester United downfall. He has certainly played his part in the downfall of his club, but putting all the blame on him is a bit unfair. Not to defend him, because for me he's a whack player, but putting all the blame on him, it's unfair. He's not the only one doing bad at the club now. Let's take a look of United's game with and without Maguire. As you can see, United's games with Maguire and without Maguire. Manchester United games with Maguire having 2.1 goals per game and 68 goals conceded by Manchester United, and the winning rate is 58.3%. Meanwhile, the loss rate is 21.6%. And you look at games of Manchester United without Maguire, they've played 13 games without him. They won 6 and they lost 3, and they conceded 12 goals. When you look at the percentage the winning rate, it's 46% against a loss rate of 23.1%. You can see that when they are without Maguire, they produce worse results. And sometimes it's very difficult to explain when you look at the performance of the player, because you tell yourself, how comes for a player that performs so bad, how does he manage to be more effective for a club when he's there more than when he's absent? That's a big question now. The critics on him are so high now that I think that he has less confidence in himself, and the media, they have not helped by posting and reposting videos made about him. And I find it a bit unprofessional for media to merge into the reactions of the fans, especially when it's not only hurting the career of the player but also his being, his personality. Once more, I'm not trying to defend the player, but I think the focus shouldn't be drawn to him alone. Even those that didn't know him will know him in a very negative way today. And the coach too, sometimes they should have dropped Maguire for some games, because when a player is having such bad performance and receiving a lot of critics like this, I don't know why you will let him play all the minutes. It is good to remove him. You don't involve him in some games. Let him work on himself and regain confidence in order to be fit for the next fixtures, because those are the things that keep the hate the fans have against him today. The fact that he's playing every single minute, committing error after error, but still being part of the starting 11, it's a huge problem for the fans. The fact that Maguire remains captain and plays every single game, every single minute of each game in Premier League is what is pissing off the fans, and I think the manager has to understand that and try to remedy to that. So the downfall of Manchester United now is sculpted on Harry Maguire. With the coming of the new manager Eric Ten Hag that promised big changes when he's going to arrive at Manchester United, it's very certain that Maguire is not going to be part of his plan, especially when we see the system of playing of Eric Ten Hag. With all being said, we really wish Maguire comes back to his form. We wish fans understand that he's not the only reason for the downfall of the clubs. He should be blamed, yeah, because it's football, but do it with some limits, because going up to threatening his life, like seriously. I won't ask you if you like him or not in the comments, because I know actually there's probably nobody that likes Harry Maguire as a player apart from his wife or his coach or some few people. But I really want to know your opinion. Do you think he's the major problem of Manchester United today? And why is he having good performances with the national team but can't repeat those performances with Manchester United? Something is wrong, right? Let me know down in the comments below with serious arguments, and it will be a pleasure to read and answer each of you. And I'll meet you in the next video. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, and share. Peace.
Maguire, what are you doing? That is a goal. That's a goal. That's a goal. Oh my God, Maguire, Jesus. I saw it with one look. Unless they really...